Once upon a time, there was a boy named Mark. Mark was born with a disability that made it difficult for him to walk and run like the other kids. From a young age, he was aware of his differences and the challenges he would face because of his disability. However, Mark refused to let his disability define him, and he had a passion for music that kept him going. Mark loved to play the saxophone. His parents had bought him a small saxophone when he was only 6 years old, and he had been playing ever since. It was his way of escaping from the difficulties of life and finding joy in something he loved. He practiced every day, honing his skills and dreaming of one day becoming a famous saxophonist. Unfortunately, life was not always kind to Mark. He was bullied at school by some of the other kids who teased him for his disability. They would call him names, push him around, and make fun of his saxophone playing. Mark tried to ignore them, but it was hard. He felt isolated and alone, like he would never fit in. Despite the bullying, Mark refused to give up on his love for the saxophone. He found solace in the music he played, and it gave him the strength to keep going. However, he knew that he needed help to overcome the bullying and find a way to share his music with the world. One day, Mark's music teacher noticed the bullying and decided to take action. She invited Mark to perform in front of the entire school during an assembly. Mark was nervous at first, but he agreed to perform. The day of the assembly arrived, and Mark walked onto the stage, his saxophone in hand. The other kids were whispering and giggling, but Mark remained calm. He began to play, and the room fell silent. His music filled the room, and it was beautiful. The other kids were amazed, and some of them even began to cry. When he finished playing, the room erupted into applause. The other kids rushed up to Mark, congratulating him and apologizing for their past behavior. Mark felt a sense of relief and accomplishment. For the first time, he felt accepted and respected. From that day on, Mark's life changed. He was no longer bullied, and he had gained the respect and admiration of his peers. His music teacher helped him to find opportunities to perform and share his music with others. Mark's saxophone playing became famous in his community, and he began to receive invitations to perform at local events. As Mark grew older, he never forgot the lessons he had learned. He continued to play his saxophone, and his music inspired others to follow their passions. He proved that disabilities do not define a person's worth, and that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. Mark's story has become a legend in his community, and his music continues to inspire others to this day. He is a reminder that no matter what challenges we face, we can always find a way to overcome them and follow our dreams.